Hi, hello everyone, this is Jan from Bitfoot, and today I will show you a very simple vocabulary that you need to know if you want to buy crypto, especially on the decentralized exchanges. It will be very short, very brief, but I hope you will learn a lot from this video. So first off, we've got paper hands and diamond hands, or diamond handing, paper handing. Paper hands means that if you make some profit, let's say, I don't know, $10 on a coin, or even if you are at a loss and essentially you don't hold for a very long time. If you are in profit or in loss, sometimes, or maybe it's actually more common, it's calling people that are selling at a loss after they held for very short time. Diamond hands, on the other hand, means that you bought, let's say, Bitcoin at $100. Right now it's at $100,000. So you are probably diamond handing your Bitcoin. With memes, it can be the same. Obviously, some people bought I don't know, Pepe or Popcat or WIF at ridiculous prices, and they held for months and months until they became very rich. So that's how diamond hands. Then you have JITs, which is very similar to paper hands. Usually JITs mean people are selling at very low profit, so that can be like tens of dollars, like very little profit. Especially on Solana, it's very popular to be JITs because the transactions are very cheap, so you can afford to risk, I don't know, $100 to get $105, so $5 in profit, and then you sell it all. So that's when you are JITing. That's the word for I believe that's verb for it. Anyways, then we have dev. Dev is someone who is creating the token. Back in the day when the utility and stuff was around, then there was the guy behind the utility, etc. Right now, behind like with meme coins, it can be someone who simply created the coin, either on Pump Fund, which is a website for creating the tokens, or they can create the token with another tool and then go straight to Radium, which is more expensive. But usually, sometimes we have devs on Pump Fund or Moonshot, which is like two easiest sites to create a coin with basically close to zero cost. Then you have a sniper. Sniper is someone who is buying the token from, like the creator of the coin, or essentially the liquidity pool, and he's buying the coin before everyone else. So sometimes he can be an insider, and he knows the contract address before anyone else, before even the token is launched, and he can set up his sniper bot, which can be obviously Bitfoot, to snipe the coin as soon as the liquidity pool, which is right here, is created. That means when you have a new token, let's call it token, I don't know, token Yan, and then you pair it with either Solana or Ethereum. Then you create the LP token. So this token is tradable because if you have just the token, you don't have the exchange. You don't have the Solana or Ethereum. It's just worthless token. But if you create it together and you put in, I don't know, $100,000 in Solana with my token, then it's a very valuable coin. But if you create, I don't know, $1,000 in Solana and the same amount of my coin, then it's very like worthless token. So people can snipe it from the LP pool, which is essentially, like I said, it's a token, and usually it should be burned or locked. That means that the developer cannot come in and say, okay, well, I'm splitting the pool back and I'm taking my money which I put in. So they can rug you, which I will show you in the next slide, which means they will withdraw the liquidity pool, which if the LP pool is not either burned, that means they cannot get it like anytime, never. They can never touch the tokens, which means the Solana and their tokens, which are worthless, or they can be locked for a certain period of time. Usually, utility coins lock it for like 4 years, etc. So the LP pool is the liquidity, the place where you send your Solana. Let's say you send it there, but you swap it, and you get back the meme coin. and then when you sell, you put in back your meme coin. Let's say it's Pepe, and you get back your Solana or Ethereum. That's how you make money in crypto. Hopefully, there is more Solana in the LP pool when you take it out, your meme coin, than when you put it in. Then, what's exit liquidity? Exit liquidity means people that are buying after you, and they are pumping the price up so that you can exit. Usually, it's it's not a nice name for someone to be exit liquidity, because you are basically making fun of him of his purchase. Then we have bubble maps. I've shown bubble maps before on the live stream. It's showing you connections between different wallets, because when I create a coin, I can go in and I can buy it from different coins, and they can be all connected if I'm not being careful. And then it's connected together, and then you can see like a cluster on bubblemaps.io, I believe, is the wallet, is the website. And you can go in and you can check it there, and you can see that there is someone who is holding like 5 different wallets, and it's all connected together. Then you have DEX Cleaner and DEX Tools. These are or GMGN. These are the tools for getting the charts. You can see the charts there. It's really like I would prefer for you, DEX Cleaner is pretty good. DEX Tools and GMGN is pretty much similar. You can see the buys there. You can see. I will show you that in a different video. Then you have a supply. Supply is the amount of tokens or the number of tokens that exist. Supply of Bitcoin is 21 million Bitcoins. For, I don't know, Shiba Inu, it can be 21 trillion tokens, So the supply really matters, because the token price can be, I don't know, $100, it can be $1,000, it can be not $1, but it all depends on the supply. So if the supply is different for 2 different coins, and the price can be the same, it then sort of gives you, let me see, the market cap, which is the most important part, because you always want to look for coins. If you want to make 10, 20, 50, 100x, you need to look for coins. The supply really doesn't matter. What matters is the market cap and the LP, which is the liquidity pool. Because if there is $100,000 in the liquidity pool, usually the coin is gonna be around $10 million market cap, maybe a bit more. But if there is $1 million in the LP pool, the market cap probably is in the 100 millions. So that means for the coin to double, you need to add 2 times the amount of money in the LP pool. Usually the LP pool will be, let's say, they will say, in the LP, there is $1 million. But usually there is always 50% of the Solana or Ethereum and 50% of the coin in the LP. So that means usually just half of the coin, half of the LP is actually money that you can, get your meme coins that you actually bought before for. So that means if there is, I don't know, $1 million in the LP pool, that means there is $500,000 in of Solana in there. And that means if you own more than $500,000 of this coin, which can be possible if you own like 2-3% of the coin, then if you sell, the coin is gone. The coin is finished, because there is no more liquidity in the pool. Obviously someone is gonna buy for really cheap, but yeah, so that's how it works. 100,000x means essentially what's your profit on it, right? So you can make 2x, you can make 5x, you can make 1,000x. So you can turn $1,000 into $1 million with one single 1,000x trade. Then what is Pump1 and Moonshot? These are 2 platforms for trading meme coins. Moonshot is, there's actually 2 Moonshot apps. One Moonshot is in the App Store, and I believe even in Google Play Store. And it's an app, it's like Coinbase for buying meme coins. But usually the coins there are already pretty huge. Sometimes you can make crazy gains, but also sometimes you can get really wrecked. Yeah, Pump1 is the Pump.fun actually is the most famous site for meme coins. And there's probably like thousands of meme coins created every single day, because simply it's very, very easy and cheap. Moonshot is a similar app, like I said, but it's created on different software. So the coin, once it hits like $80,000 in market cap, Usually it starts at around like 10K or 5K, I believe. Then it goes to 80K, and then it goes to Radium, which is like a liquidity pool place where everyone can buy this. It goes to then Dex Screener and everywhere else. But before it goes to Radium, then it's very difficult to get it anywhere else. So yeah, Moonshot is created by Dex Screener. They have some better functions. They can give you fees for holding token, simply because if you trade the token, there is some fees on the LP token, and they can distribute it to the holders if you are one of the biggest holders, I believe 100 or 50 holders. Then you have a Phantom, which is basically like a Phantom wallet, like a decentralized application for your crypto, for Solana mostly. And I would say like it's one of the best wallets in the world. Then you have a KOL, which means key opinion leader. And that's basically like influencer in the world of crypto. So if someone is very influential in the crypto scene, they call him KOL. Sometimes it's a negative connotation, but anyways, then you have a P&L. That means profit and loss. Can be positive, can be negative. Obviously depends on what's happening there. Then you have like a meta or a rotation. Meta means, you know, there is like a meta of meme coins right now. It's a meta. It's a trend. Meta basically means a trend. Then you have a trend in the meme coin space. Let's say there was this hippo in the zoo, and he was born, and then there was a meta of so many animals in the zoo. Everyone was creating this meta of zoo animals because everyone was trying to get money out of this meta. So then there is like an AI meta, which means there is like AI meme coins, or there is just anything. Rotation means rotating between these metas, which is really difficult because every single week you get a different meta usually, unless it's very, very strong meta. So you are always rotating between these metas. Then you have a de-risk, which means essentially, when you buy a coin and it goes up, I don't know, 20x, then you probably should de-risk because it probably made it now makes a huge chunk of your portfolio. Then you should de-risk to, be on the same side, take some profits, and that's when you de-risk. Obviously, you can de-risk even if you are at a loss, right? Because I don't know, like right now, Bitcoin is probably or Solana is at $216. That means you're probably want to de-risk because it's still like pretty high, even though you may be at a loss right now. And then you have a rug, which means or a rug pool. That means someone who created the coin just came in and said, I'm selling all the tokens. The team just sells everything, and you will see on the chart it going down drastically in red candles. Okay, then we have ape, which means I'm gonna ape some coin. Basically, it means buy. But usually, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna ape Bitcoin because it's very. I wouldn't say like safe, right? It's still risky. I would ape some meme coin, some very like risky coin. Then we have a degen. Degen, well, it can be like verb or noun, I guess. And so it can be, I'm a degen. It's someone who's looking for like the 10, 20x, and who's like looking for very risky trades. Then we have Safu, which means it's like safe, basically. The coin is Safu. When someone says the coin is Safu, it means the coin is safe. The def is looking good usually. So that's what Safu. Then we have a bot. It can be like MEV bot or a trading bot. MEV is some program that when you buy a coin for, I don't know, let's say $1,000, they're gonna buy before you because they can see the transaction coming, and they can buy before you and after you, and they can rob you essentially for, depends on how much you buy for, yeah, so it's called maximal extraction value, and some people are making like a lot of money off of that. Or you have a trading bot, which is basically Bitfoot. You can buy it and sell and snipe coins. Then we have a honeypot, which is essentially a coin which you can buy, but you cannot sell. It's simply, in the contract, you can find it out on, if it's rugcheck.xyz. You will see, like a red warning saying this coin is honeypot, and you can like check on the chart, because if you have a normal coin which isn't honeypot, people can sell. Even if you have the best coin in the market and it's going up, people will be taking profits, right? But if you have a honeypot, no one except the developer will be taking profits, because the coin will be going just up like this, because no one will be able to sell. It's a crazy world where you can get scammed like this. But if you look carefully, if you check DEX tools or DEX cleaner or rack check, or even I believe in Bitfoot, it will tell you this coin, there's something wrong with the coin. They can have like a blacklist function, which means you can blacklist you later, which is also very, very dangerous, because they will let you buy and they can decide, they're going to ban you later. Then what is pump and dump? Pump and dump is a coin which was probably, I'm going to add one word, bundle or bundled. So the pump and dump means someone is going to come in and say, I'm buying this coin, and he's probably a big KOL, so he's gonna pump the coin price of the coin up. He's gonna sell all his bags, and all his friends are gonna sell here, and then he's gonna go down again. So that's a pump and dump, and it's basically like a scam and a crime. You have a bundle or bundled coin, could be, which means when someone creates the coin, they're gonna buy, and the liquidity is thousands of dollars. They're gonna go in and they're gonna buy for a lot of amount of money, and they're gonna get like 50% of the coin. So then if more people come in and they're gonna keep buying the coin, they can exit very easily, and they can, like basically rug the coin. So bundle means, and you can check for it, I will get you the bot. I believe I know one bot that can show you that a lot of wallets were buying for the specific or like the same amount of money when the coin was created, which is usually very, very sketchy. Then you can have a FOMO. I have FOMO all the time when I miss some coins, but you shouldn't ape the coins if you have a FOMO, because simply you are gonna make bad decisions and you are gonna be buying the top. You're gonna buy the coin when the price is high, and then everyone is gonna sell on you. So you shouldn't really have a FOMO. Then you have a whale. Whale means someone who owns a lot of the coin. Probably it doesn't. It can be someone who holds thousands of bitcoins, or it can be someone who holds 10,000 Solana, or it can be someone who owns 5% of any specific coin, and he is whale in this very small coin, and his holdings can be thousands of dollars, and he is still a whale for this specific coin. Usually we call whales someone who is rich and has, I don't know, like I would say over $100,000 in his wallet. Then you have an alpha call or alpha group, which means that's probably like a KOL who owns alpha group or call group. I should probably do it like this. It means it's someone who's usually sharing pump and dumps in his Telegram group. And so sometimes it can be very useful, but most of the time it's actually not. So yeah, I hope this was very, very clear. I hope you understood everything. And if you have any questions, you can always ask in the group.